Okay, I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading about what is your life purpose. So, focus your energy on these three water crystals and think, what is my life purpose? And pick one of these water crystals, whichever one speaks to you the most, and that will be your deck. We have deck number 1, 2, and 3. So I'm going to start out with deck number 1 here. So deck number 1, we have rainforest, earth. Your life purpose might have something to do with the rainforest. We have the 3 of Wands. I feel like you're going to have to travel. You might be traveling to a rainforest. You might do a lot of traveling. You have the Page of Swords. You might be spying on something. You might be like an investigative journalist. You have the Sun. I feel like you might have a lot of things to do with children. You have the 4 of Wands. So I feel like you are going to get married, and you might get married out of the country. You might find who you're going to get married while you're traveling. Then we have the 7 of Pentacles. I feel like you're going to earn your money through this investigation, through not necessarily spying, but maybe investigating something that might have to do with the rainforest, is how you're going to earn your money. We have the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like it might have to do with children. Perhaps child labor or something. And you're going to find financial opportunity. You might bring money to children in the rainforest. You have the Emperor here. So you might be a very powerful man, or you might know a man in a position of power. We have the Ace of Pentacles again. You're definitely going to find lots of financial opportunities. We have the Moon. So there's going to be lots of secrets. We have the King of Wands. So you could be an Aries, or you could be dealing with an Aries, or a fire sign like Sagittarius or Leo. I feel a fire energy here. And we have the 5 of Swords. I feel like your work is going to bring you a lot of pain. It's going to bring a lot of painful truths to light. You have the 4 of Swords. Your you're definitely going to be holding a lot of secrets inside you that you learn from your work. We have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. So I feel like you're going to be doing some charity work. Are we talking to Leo here? Because I just did a reading for Leo, and it was the rainforest and lots of charity here. And we got Leo, or a fire sign here. I feel like Leo's coming back and watching this. But yeah, anyways, I feel like you're going to be doing a lot of kind of charity, helping out with the rainforest, or environmental issues, and it could bring you a lot of pain, but it'll be worth it in the long run. And then we have, there's a stream of love supporting my dreams. I feel like clean water might be of some significance to you. Especially when we have the rainforest there, you might be fighting for clean water. Then we have the black dolphin. Recognize which waves will carry you to your new horizon. And then we have Oceanus. Follow your heart with enduring hard work and create success. So you're definitely going to be working really hard. And then we have you're being helped. Heaven is working behind the scenes to help you, even if you don't see the results yet. And then we have synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered in synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. Yeah. I really feel like someone who's a fire sign, probably a Leo, has got the attention on my readings and chose this deck, because my last reading I did was for Leo, and it said that they were going to be working in the rainforest, or protecting the rainforest, or protecting the environment, and I'm feeling the same kind of vibe with this one too. You're protecting the environment, you're protecting the animals. You might not necessarily be working in the rainforest. You might work in the rainforest at some times, but I also see a lot of dolphins here too, so you might be working to protect the ocean. And I see a strong masculine energy here. So either you have a strong masculine energy, or there's a strong masculine energy around you that's a fire sign. And I feel like you're gonna deal with a lot of confrontation and pain in your work, because when you work for fighting for the environment, you're definitely going to have a lot of pain resulting from it, because people abuse the earth, people abuse animals, people abuse nature, and if you're somebody that fights for it, it's going to bring you a lot of pain every time you see that happen. But you know that you're doing it for the greater good, and you know that you're making changes. So I'll pull some charms for you. Didn't get many charms, but we'll see what we got here. you got this charm right here. I feel like you might be working with some indigenous people, or it's something your ancestors are calling you to do. You might also be doing some stuff with crafts. You might be doing some sort of like fair trade projects. I feel like you're unlocking new opportunities. I feel like you definitely want to protect the ocean, you want to protect the water, and you are definitely blessed. You're blessed in what you're doing, and you must remember that what you're doing is the right thing, and know you know that in your heart. Okay, let's see if there's anything more that jumps out at me. I see a boat. You might be traveling on the water. There's a stream here. It mentions stream right there. I feel like clean water is very important to you. Seahorse. Seahorse has to do with fatherhood. I feel like you might be a father, or you might be very protective, very nurturing. You might have some companion. Could be an animal companion that travels with you. I feel like you're going to have to keep a lot of secrets and watch who you tell your secrets to. You can't just like tell your secrets to anyone. I feel like you have a lot of intuition, like you can see into the future a little bit, and I feel like you're kind of, I see you having your eyes on the earth, and you want to protect the earth. You see how the earth is heading, and you want to protect it and cherish it. Birds might be important to you. I feel like you just love all animals. I feel like even though you are going to make money at what you do, that's not why you're doing it. It's like, oh, I've got money, but I only got money because that's what happens. You know, you don't want the money. You're going to make money at what you do, but you'd rather the money go to people who need it, or animals that need it, or causes that need it. Here, protecting an animal. Two dolphins. You're definitely, I feel like you are going to find your loved one, the one that you're destined to be with, fighting for this cause. And you'll find your fortune fighting for this cause. Well, that's all I have for you, deck number 1. I hope it resonated with you, and I hope you all have a lovely day. If it resonated with you, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And if you are a Leo, don't forget to check out my reading for Leo, because it might give you some more information about what is going on with you. or if you are in a relationship with a Leo. Uh, and if it resonated with you, don't forget to comment down below how it resonated with you. I'd love to hear. So thank you very much, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Alright, deck number 2, we have blood circulation Hotto, bonding, healing. I feel like you might be perhaps a doctor or a nurse, or somebody that works in the medical field. Blood circulation. Blood circulation might be of importance, so blood might be important in whatever field you're going into. You could be a massage therapist, you could be a phlebotomist, you could be somebody that takes blood pressure. You know, blood just seems like it's going to be very important in your life purpose. We have the Queen of Swords. You could be an air sign, so Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. We have the Six of Swords. I feel like birds are important somehow. You have a swan carrying somebody that's sleeping. That kind of reminds me of a stork carrying a baby. You might be somebody that works in a hospital delivering babies. You have the King of Cups. You could also be a water sign, or you could be married to a water sign. A water sign might be of significance to you, so think Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Four of Cups. I feel like you have a lot of love to give people. You have the Seven of Wands. I feel like you're a fighter. You fight for what's right. We have the Lovers. So yeah, I definitely feel like this water sign is your love interest. We have the Page of Wands. I see this as a possible child of yours, or you might have creativity, you might be very creative, or you might have a child that is a fire sign. So think Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. We have the Ace of Cups. You have a lot of love to give. You always offer new love. You have the Knight of Wands. So I feel like there's a lot of passion with love with you. You're very passionate with love. We have the Two of Cups. You're definitely a very loving person. You have a huge heart. You love everyone equally. You have the Eight of Cups. Lots of love. Lots of love. Your life is just full of love. And we have strength. You have a lot of strength, especially with the support of the King of Cups here. You have a lot of strength with this person. He brings you strength. We have my outer experiences are a reflection of my internal condition. So I feel like you're a very sensitive person, and you experience the world. You experience the world internally, so you're very sensitive to the external world around you. And here it has, I choose love no matter what. Of course you do. You're full of love. You're a very loving person. Then we have the Mermaid's Rock. When two people in their hearts are one, they shatter the strength of stone. Yes, you obviously are going to, if you haven't already met this water sign, you are going to have a wonderful, loving relationship with them. He could also have some fire in his chart, but you're going to have a wonderful, loving relationship with him, and you two are going to be so strong together as a couple. Then we have the right whale. The pathway to a dream is one of sacrifice. I feel like that kind of has to do with how you are such an empathic person. It's going to feel like you're going to have to make a lot of sacrifices. Here we have positive energy. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. I feel like that also has to do with your empathy. Like you pick up on negative vibrations and positive vibrations really easily because you're such an empath. You're so full of love and emotions. So you need to surround yourself with positive vibrations. And then we have let yourself receive. Allow others to give you loving care. Receive without guilt or apologies. I feel like that's just showing again how much of a giver you are, how much of a lover you are. And sometimes you forget how to let yourself receive and just be loved, you know. You're so eager to give love that you forget to let other people love you. Okay, I'm going to pull some charms here. You got a whole bunch. We got this card here, the Two of Cups. And I believe we already had the Two of Cups, so I think union of love is very important to you. Then we have this angel protecting two children. So I definitely see you as a healer, as a protector, possibly with children. You just cherish life. We have a butterfly. I feel like you bring about transformation in people. We have a horse. I feel like you're a very strong person. We have a seahorse. You are a great parent. You can have a wonderful father or be a wonderful father. We have a guitar. Music is important to you. We have a phone. I feel like you're going to have to deal with a lot of important phone calls, important urgent phone calls. And then we have an eggplant. Gardening is possibly soothing and therapeutic to you. You have a turtle. I feel like you might be kind of a slowpoke. You just take things slow. You have a key. I see this as you having a position of power where you I see it as you kind of holding the key of life or death. You being a healer, you hold the key of life or death to help heal people. We have an elephant. So I feel like you have a great sense of memory. And you kind of hold on to memories. You have a star. So I feel like a lot of people see you as a star to them. Like a lot of people admire you. And we have a seashell. I feel like you're very protective of people. Let me look at these once again. I feel like the ocean might be important to you. I feel like gardening is definitely important to you. And yeah. Let's see these cards here. I feel like you're gonna work with a large group of people. I feel like you might work in a hospital, so you might have to, I really have the feeling that you're going to be some sort of health practitioner, so you're going to work with a large group of people working for the same common goal. Beauty might be very important to you. You like to keep your appearance. If you have a child, it's going to be very creative child. If this is you, your inner child is very creative. We have one full moon here. Yeah, I definitely see you as being somebody that enjoys gardening and being in a garden. We have a crescent moon here. It's interesting. I feel like your partner, he's definitely going to be a great father. The King of Cups, the water sign. He's going to be a great father. He likes to take things slow with you. I feel like your relationship's going to go really slowly. And he might really be into fishing. He might be a fisherman. You two might also enjoy dancing together. Yeah, beauty is definitely very important to you. I see you maybe enjoying, if you have a daughter, you're going to enjoy like playing dress up with each other. I definitely see you having one child or helping out with children. I think children are going to be important to you somehow. Well, that's all I have for you, deck number 2. I hope that resonated with you. You sound like a great person, full of love. If this resonated with you, please let me know in the comment section down below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for watching. Bye. Alright, now moving on to deck number 3. We have Resonance, Wisdom. Now, when I hear the word resonance, that makes me think of music or sound. Um, so I feel like you might have uh, something to do with music or sound. Like, sound is important to you. You might be a speaker, you might be a musician, you might be even like an auctioneer or something where your voice is really important. Then we have the devil. Yeah, I kind of see you as being this musician, or music is very important to you. Your sound, your voice is very important to you. The devil is Capricorn energy. You might be a Capricorn. Um, Page of Cups. I feel like you have a lot of love to give. Um, and your love is very young and fresh. Uh, Eight of Pentacles. I feel like you're very financially secure, or you will be very financially secure. Then we have the Emperor, also Capricorn or Aries energy. So yeah, I kind of see a Capricorn here. We have the Devil again, definitely feeling Capricorn vibes. We have the Knight of Wands. Could be a fire sign. I see Sagittarius energy here. Sagittarius might be important to you somehow. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Well, I'm not really reading reverses, but we have the Knight of Pentacles. I see this as being you because I really see you as being a Capricorn, being that we got the Devil twice and we got the Emperor. I see you as most likely being a Capricorn or having Capricorn in your chart, lots of Capricorn energy. You are most likely a Capricorn. You like to take things slow. You like to look at everything from every angle before you make a final decision. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles, you're going to work with a lot of people together and you're going to have a lot of financial success with what you do. We have Judgment. I feel like you're in a position of power where you get to judge other people. We have the Hermit. I feel like you're kind of an antisocial person. Like you might have a social life where you work with other people. I feel like your social life is work, but when you get out of work, you kind of just want to be all alone to yourself. Then we have the Four of Wands. I see this as you being happily married. You think a lot about marriage. You're gonna be happily married. We have Death. I feel like you're gonna go through a major transformation in your life. You might also suffer with a terrible loss, like you might have lost somebody that was very important to you. Here we have true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. Yes, I feel like you've lost somebody that was very important to you. Somebody died that was very important to you. And in order to heal from that, you got to really allow yourself to feel what you're feeling. Here we have, I witness the darkness and call on the light with my prayer. Thank you, universe, for guiding me to perceive the fear through the eyes of teacher of love. Yeah, you have a lot of fears. And a lot of darkness. It's like you're trapped in anxiety of you're just constantly afraid of things. You have a lot of fears on your mind, and I feel like you're kind of stuck in this darkness, especially when we have the devil twice. Stars could be important to you too. You might be really into astronomy or astrology. I feel like you're a stargazer. Then we have the common dolphin. You never know what great idea may arise in your sleep. I feel like you're gonna have like very intuitive dreams. You might have psychic dreams. Then we have Sedna, the sea goddess. Through virtue you find your place in the world. I feel like when you are virtuous, when you do what's the greater good, it helps you dispel your fears and anxieties. And we have contemplation time. Spend time alone, meditating upon what you truly desire. Yeah, you're definitely a hermit. You like to have your alone time to clear your mind. Then we have dream big, let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding. So you might have some self-doubt, but you have a lot of big dreams, and sometimes you doubt yourself, but you have a lot of big dreams, and you obviously are willing to work for them. What charms we're going to get for you? We have the sun, which is telling me that you are going to have a lot of happiness in your life, and children might be important to you. We have the heart-shaped clasp, which is telling me that your heart wants to hold on to people. And that makes me think about the death card too, which makes me think that your heart holds on to people that pass away. Like, you have a hard time dealing with death. We have the heart with an arrow through it. I see this as you falling in love with this Knight of Wands energy here. It's gonna be swift. It's just gonna be like, it stabs you in the heart. You stabbed by Cupid's arrow, and it's going to be unexpected, like you didn't expect it to happen. And we have the key. I feel like this Sagittarius energy, I mean, it could be any fire sign, but since you have the horse here, I really feel like it's Sagittarius, because Sagittarius is the horse. I feel like this Sagittarius is going to unlock so many things for you. You're going to, he is just going to open up like so many levels of consciousness, and open up your heart, open up your deep anxieties, and open you up to a new level of awareness. We have this heart here. Definitely lots of love. Another key. You both are going to unlock each other's heart. You both are going to open up to each other. Here we have this kid with a baseball cap. So I feel like you're kind of just a casual, everyday kind of girl or guy. You're not really too, what's the word I'm looking for? You'd rather just be simple and functional. You don't really want to fuss when it comes to life. And you might be a tomboy. You have a tree. You're very in tune with the earth. You have Jupiter. Yeah, definite Sagittarius energy going on here. Especially since we also have the horse here. We have a fairy. I feel like things are going to be very magical for you. We have a sun. Kind of bringing back the sun card. Children always make me think of the sun, innocence. We have a fish. You might enjoy fishing or the ocean. Then, let's see. I'll look a little more into these cards here. I'm noticing the color of her skin is tan and she has wavy hair. That's kind of unique. I don't know why that stood out to me. And she's got a lot of necklaces on. You might know somebody like that. We also have a parrot here. You might have a parrot or you know somebody with a parrot. You have a boat here. You might go on a boat or travel on a boat. We have jellyfish. Jellyfish are illuminating, so I feel like you have brilliant ideas. Here we kind of have you jotting down your ideas in a notebook. I feel like you're a very strong, independent person. There's definitely kind of an Aries, or there's either Aries or Capricorn energy right here because we have the head of a ram or a goat right there. And then we also have the Capricorn energy right here with, it's the devil card, the card of Capricorn, and he's got the goat horns. And he's like a fawn. He's a fawn. He's a freaking goat right there. We have a mask in the picture. So I feel like you might be wearing a mask. And then this woman is kind of suffering because of it. So your mask might bring some suffering. But I feel like once you take off that mask, you're going to give your heart away. And I kind of see this woman's being set free. It's a fairy there. It's interesting because we had a boat and then we have this boat that crashed. So I feel that's kind of like your dreams. Like you had this big dream of traveling and maybe doing something, and then that dream crashed when there was that death. And that death kind of ruined some of your dreams that you had, and now you got to start over again. Here we have the galaxy again, and so I feel like that kind of has to do with the stargazing and your love for the stars. And then we also have him blowing a conch shell, which has to do with sound again. So we have the resonance with the sound and the conch shell. And I feel like, okay, resonance, sound, now, and him blowing the conch shell makes me think that you have a very powerful voice, and it also says wisdom, which makes me think that you are very wise with the way you speak. And then we have the Knight of Wands, very strong Sagittarius energy right here. She's moving swiftly, and it's like she caught you off guard. Like she just came storming into your life, and or he. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. I see you as a hard worker to build your finances, to build a steady web of finances. Great father figure. You work great together as a team. You really enjoy working together with other people. Capricorn energy again. It's interesting because we have the two lovers here, and being that it's the devil, I feel like you might have a strong lustful connection with your partner. There might be a lot of passion. Being that they're both bound, there could be some kinky stuff going on. Scent might be important to you because she's burning incense here. So you might be really attracted to certain smells. I feel like you're kind of won over by smells. Actually, this might not be incense. It might be a pot of food that's like smells really good. So maybe you're kind of like won over by your stomach. Like you think, oh, yum, good cooking, and that's what's the key to your heart. And I got a few more here. Yeah, I see this dark-skinned person again. So maybe you or the person you like is dark-skinned, has curly, wavy hair, wears makeup, very fashionable, very beautiful, kind of a dreamer. This kind of gives me the Sagittarius vibes again too, because like it kind of looks like a chariot or horses, even though it's dolphins, but yeah. We also have a flying fish, so maybe you're gonna travel by airplane. And then here we have the stars. And let me look at this real fast. Yeah, we have a horse again here. Definite Sagittarius vibes. Sunflowers. Child. Yeah. You. Sounds great. I hope this resonated with you. If it resonated with you, let me know in the comment section down below. And if you like this reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.